the game, cause see the boxing voice.
But that's good. Let's switch topics a little bit, but stay on the United Kingdom. Tyson Fury, he made history. He stopped the reign of Wladimir Klitschko. And some say it was boring, and some say, you know, he did exactly what Rigondeaux or Floyd Mayweather does. What did you think of Tyson Fury's performance, and where do you think it ranks amongst, I guess, all the heavyweight fights historically?
Well, I won't say it was a barn burn type of clash where it was exciting, but at the same time, you have to respect the game planning and the execution of the game plan by Tyson Fury. He may not be as gifted as a Mayweather or a Rigondeaux, but at the same time, Tyson Fury, before I actually seen the fight, because I was working the James DeGale fight, so I heard a lot of rumblings and complaining about the Fury performance, and I didn't see it until the next day. By then, I had heard a million opinions about how terrible of a fight it was and how nobody should deserve to win that fight and whatnot. So I was expecting something different when I watched it. But when I watched it, I actually saw a Tyson Fury that was very focused and executed a particular game plan that he obviously had in mind the entire time. You know, I think if Fury, despite all the talking and the promotion he gave during the promotion of the fight, he never intended to punch a hole through Klitschko. His always intention was to frustrate Klitschko, make him tentative and make him uneasy and make him uncomfortable. And in the meantime, pot shot his way while Klitschko gets uncomfortable and unsure of himself all the way to a victory. And that's exactly what he did. So you got to give. I ended up, as I'm watching it, I'm saying, man, this guy maintained this kind of discipline through this entire fight. Because eventually, you start pot shotting and winning every round. You start to want to punch a hole through the guy eventually. But you know what? It takes a certain amount of discipline to maintain the game plan you had and not take that risk and carry your way to victory. And I think if Tyson Fury could have pictured the way he would win the fight before the fight, I don't think he would have pictured himself punching a hole through Klitschko. I think he would have pictured exactly the performance he gave. It was a well-executed game plan. People may not appreciate it, but at the same time, he frustrated and flustered Wladimir Klitschko, and then at the end of the day, he beat Wladimir Klitschko clearly, and that's something nobody's been able to do in 12 years.
Now, obviously, Wladimir has exercised his right for a rematch, but there are also, IBF mandatories that he has to fulfill. Do you think that he rushes right into the Wladimir Klitschko rematch? And is that the biggest thing financially? I mean, I would assume so. Should he go directly into that, or should he be allowed, a voluntary defense? You know, Deontay Wilder right away has been saying he wants that fight as soon as this January, which we know it can't happen. But Fury, like yourself, has options.
Yeah, I think Fury will probably. He deserves the options, but at the same time, you know, there could be IBF mandatory, otherwise he might get stripped. But I don't know, man. I'm putting myself in Tyson Fury's shoes, I go right for the rematch. You know, I think if I'm Tyson Fury, I'm feeling really good about myself. I'm feeling really good about myself and my chances of beating Wladimir again if I go right into the rematch. I think it might be Wladimir who probably would rather or should rather take an in-between fight to get a confidence builder and get that confidence back, because going right back in with the guy that just beat you handily, you know, maybe you're lacking some confidence yourself. I think Tyson should have the options. He's earned the right to, but if he doesn't, either way, I think if I'm Tyson Fury, I'd want the immediate rematch myself.